Can you hear the drums, Fernando? I remember long ago another story night like this. There was something in the air that night. The stars were bright, Fernando.
Good morning, everyone. I got weak transmission, weak network. Oh, I hope I don't get cut off. I'm gonna be pissed off. This guy's gonna be pissed off if I get cut off. Can't start all over. Anyway, happy Tuesday. One of those days. Your friendly neighborhood conservative, yeah, ex-con with the common sense and a random shit show, because as this guy always says, last 4 years before the inauguration of Trump, that's what it was, and it still is, and probably will keep being a shit show with the left, because the party of love is the party of war. I'm just saying, these people are crazy, they're insane. Just, yeah. Anyway, meme the left. Link in the description. Check them out. I think I have two of these because they're funny. And it is what it is.
I'm an immigrant. I am undocumented, unafraid, queer, and unashamed. My name is Gracia Martinez Rosas. I am an immigrant. I am undocumented, unafraid, queer, and unashamed.
There are 500,000 people in the United States who are homeless. And you got billionaires who have more money than they can spend in 1,000 lifetimes. How many homes do you need? Do I own 3 residences? Yeah, I do. Guess what? I'm a United States Senator. I have a summer camp. It's a nice one on Lake Champlain.
These are the requirements that you need to have in order to date me, a single mom of 3 kids. Number 1 is that you need to be making at least $130K a year. And you need to have at least 2 side hustles. If you cannot make $130K or more, then you are out of my family.
Protest right now in New York City, anti-Trump, anti-fascist protests, and I have one question. Where the f*** is Gen Z? These people are cheering, they're talking like it's just the 60s, it's just like the 60s, and they're having conversations and walking slowly. There's no fight here. There's no youth here.
I got a report from the USTR last night that more than 50 countries have reached out to the president to begin a negotiation, but they're doing this.
You gotta love it. I'm undocumented. Come get me. Yeah, that was video number 1. I got weak transmission. I guess where I'm standing here, for some reason, the Wi-Fi is a little unstable. It's not one thing, it's the other. As my karate instructor used to always say, nothing is ever easy. Ever. Yeah. Video number 2.
How about new? Let me run you through the numbers. 228,000 jobs added in March. Now, this was stronger than expected. This really blew away forecasts for around 130,000.
This executive order is for allowing people who are complaining about your tariffs to be permanently labeled as whiny, retarded, sad little bitches.
Hold it. This is a good one. Is everybody listening?
As an American, for this repeated trauma that I'm going through, and the rest of the world, to be quite honest, asking for the world, who do we send our therapy bill to?
Yeah, 100%. Yep. As I said, link in the description. Being that yesterday I talked about just martial arts, nothing politics, wanted to take a break. Had to post two of those. One, I believe the second one was the older one. But these people are clueless. You know, I'm sure you've seen on TikTok, as my mother says, probably more than one protester admit that they were getting paid for it. You know, even though they were all the libtards were denying that it's all bullshit, it's a conspiracy theory. Just saying, if you're paying attention, we're 1,000 for 0. With most of a conspiracy theory, if they're a conspiracy theory, it's gonna happen. If you're smart, genius, I am not, but I have common sense, and it is what it is. Anyway, hold on, let me use my magic. Idiot.
Hey friends, I just passed the Dunkin' Donuts, which is the most vague possible location I could possibly give you in Massachusetts. But besides being near a Dunkin' Donuts, which places me somewhere in Massachusetts, I mentioned I'm at the Hands Off Boston March, and it is the slowest march I have ever been in, and I could not be more happy about that.
So if you're on social media representing the left, liberals, Democrats, this your boy? Just saying. You gonna invite this person to your house? Talk politics? I don't know. I don't think you would.
Because that means that the streets between the park and City Hall are entirely filled with people who are here because they're very angry about what's going on, about Trump and fascism trying to take this wonderful country with all these wonderful people, and there are great chants going on. Immigrants welcome here, trans people are welcome here, trans kids are welcome here. This is Massachusetts, kid. Get your hands off of it. All right. I'll say hi some more later, if I can manage to post this. Bye!
Yeah, just saying. Yeah. I'm just pointing out the loons on the left. These people are insane. And if you're supporting this, you're not only insane, but I say many times, you're an idiot. And to be honest, if you think you're all cool and, you know, with the times and shit, and that's your boy, two genders, you need to look at your life. Just saying. Anyway, yeah, United Spot. Like their stuff, link in the description. This is one of their newer videos, I believe. They're funny as shit. I like their stuff. Watch this.
Welcome back to Who Wants to Be a Politician? The only game show where you can lose every round and still keep your job. Tonight we've got three very special contestants. Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, and Maxine Waters. They're here to prove they know something, anything, about tariffs, U.S. aid, and those juicy rumors about Medicaid and Social Security. Today's show is brought to you by Kleenex on the go, because the Democrats are still crying. All right, let's get started. Round one, why tariffs are tremendous. Nancy, why did I put tariffs on Chinese goods in 2018? Because you're a racist? That's all this is. Racism against hard-working Americans and the Chinese people. Think of the children. Wrong. So wrong. The correct answer is to protect American jobs and stop China from ripping us off. $500 billion a year in trade deficit, folks. They've been laughing at us for decades. And you'd know that, Nancy, if you weren't too busy crying over impeachment. Next up, Chuck. Why are still tariffs good for America? Because tariffs are destroying America? And because you and Elon are racist! You're hurting the little guys, Trump! Chucky boy, that's a terrible answer. Worst answer I've ever heard. The correct answer is, steel tariffs brought back 16,000 jobs in the U.S. by 2023. And that's fact-checked by people way smarter than you. American steel production's up 10% since I started, by the way. You're out there thinking of the children, while I'm thinking of their parents' paychecks. Maxine, your turn. Why do tariffs level the playing field? Because you are racist, Trump. That's why. Tariffs are just your way of attacking poor people and minorities. It's 47. Crazy Maxine, I love this. Every time you open up your mouth, it's like a gift from the toilet guy. The correct answer is, tariffs make foreign companies pay their fair share. Countries like Germany and Japan have been dumping cheap goods here forever. And in 2024, we collected $89 billion in tariff revenue. Money you wanted to give away to the illegals. You're welcome. Round one, Trump. Democrats, 0. Join us tomorrow as we ask all these sign-holding college students who can't pay their tuition how they became experts on tariffs and the stock market.
Yo, facts. Shit, you can actually look up. And it's funny because it's cartoon and the people crying and shit. That's the left. Racist. Nazi. Fascism. That's... You know, it cracks me up that it's people I know, family members, posting, I said it before, parroting the liberal media shit like they know what they're talking about. Oh, look at this, Trump. You know, and the few people that I know, whether it's family members or not, videos that I'm showing now, you know, with these men that want to be women, I would never see them supporting someone like that. That's the funny part. And everything that was just said in that cartoon, in no way do I see these people supporting that. It's just, I know, especially like I said, family members, whoever you may be, I just don't see it. But for you to post stuff talking shit about Trump, somebody who's trying to actually help this country, supporting these assholes, I don't see it. Something ain't right. Do your research. I'm just saying. But yeah, as far as the protesters crying and being paid and not really having an answer, it's a fact. I'm just saying.
So what makes Trump a...
He's saying fascist. Look at the mask.
What makes Trump a...
It does things without
You gotta talk loud. I don't have my mic on.
I'm not really good into interviews stuff like that.
Sorry?
He just does everything he wants and, you know, not following laws or, you know, he's a convicted felon, you know, that's all I know.
I don't know.
But your sign says these are.
It's not a sign. It's a free sign.
Oh, someone gave you the sign, and then they gave you the handout. What? So are you reading it now to try to answer the question?
Yeah, but I mean.
Can I see that? Can you hold that up?
I'm just
curious.
You can have it.
I can have it?
Yeah, you can have it.
Alrighty. So where did you get the sign?
All the way in the gatekeeper's house.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what brings you out here today?
What doesn't?
Can you explain a little bit for our viewers what this means?
Go ahead.
Where's your handout?
You could do so you want
Aristocracy. Government by the least suitable or competent citizens of a state. Seems to fit, doesn't it?
You serious?
Yo. That's how it is. It's I don't know if you saw the agriculture director, whatever it's called, pretty much give Jake Tapper a spanking and kept saying, people like you on the left. He's like, oh, I'm not on the left. No, I'm not. No. Looking like an idiot. I'll probably talk about this tomorrow. Guys, I'm going to say it again. Nobody watches me live. I know. I get it. It's early as shit. Yeah, it's early as shit. I got nothing else. Hold on. Coffee. Wait, Spider-Man cup. Yeah. But if you guys watch me later on, like more on Rumble than on YouTube. But whatever. As I said, breaking news. This is not the place. Common sense? Yeah. Making fun of these assholes? Yeah, definitely. But if you want updates on recent events, current news, somebody who's not too biased or crazy like these people on the left, I'm going to show you right now. This guy right here is the guy to subscribe to. Ex-military, conservative. Yes, he's a Trump supporter like this guy, because we already know. We recognize a true patriot from a patriot. Subscribe, get notified. I mean, this guy's always on point with everything. That's like right on. As soon as the Supreme Court decided 5-4 that Trump was right as far as deporting with that, what is it, 1788 law, or he was talking about it. Bam, boom, 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 explained it. And as I always say, I always come out a little smarter after watching them. So if you want to smarten up a little bit, not get crazy mainstream stuff, this guy's a good guy to get notified, and you can watch him on your phone. You don't have to watch him at the house, in the news, or whatever, cable. Good guy to watch. His videos are never too long. Don't expect any favors in return. I just pointing out facts. I'm just pointing out the smart people. Not like the idiots you just watched. Yeah. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to this guy. Yeah. I'm losing my shit. Took a day without politics in my mind. It's like I was watching all these videos yesterday and I was like, what is wrong with these people? Yeah, anyway. The Common Sense and Random Poop show, because I couldn't use shit. Keep explaining that, but don't get it. Shit's everywhere else, but yeah. Anyway, subscribe, notified. Thanks you. Oh crap, it's raining outside. I'm glad I'm not in my car anymore. I'm Adele. I say it every day. Thank you. I'm inside. I got my little studio. I've still got my phone on a bracket. I'm trying not to screw it up. But anyway, Common Sense and Random Poop show. And, of course, I said before, if you don't have Rumble, shame on you! Major, get updated. Oh, crap, what just happened? Hold on a second. I think I just made it disappear. Let me go back. Is this it? Let me see if is it there. Is it there? Oh my God, where is it? Up there it is. What? What? I got my tablet in front of me, so I'm like, what? Anyway, owned and run by conservatives, no censorship, none of the shit that just happened. Yeah, the conservative ex-con, this handsome face. Yeah, you know, a funny thing about it is I actually work here tonight. This place is in Vero Beach in a kind of an upscale Italian restaurant. I'm one of the chefs. I work twice a week. I've been here almost 8 years. So if you're ever in town, hit me up and I'll let you know what nights that I work. If you're in Vero, Florida, I mean. You like the quick hand thing? Yeah, I lose my mind. Anyway, and if you're on TikTok, as my mother says, it's funny when she says, TikTok. Yeah, that's my family name. But anyway, the conservative ex-con. Yes, I am on TikTok as well. So yeah, follow me, subscribe, whatever it is that you do on TikTok. And it is what it is, as I said. Breaking news not here. Just common sense. And no on this face. Just saying. Anyway, let's see. What is the last video? Oh, yeah. Listen, when I say these people are crazy, you've seen it. I've shown you. But it's not over.
I can't pee in 4% of America right now. So
you can't pee in 4% of America.
In 4% of America, it is illegal for me to use the men's restroom in government buildings.
So because of the biology bill that they just passed.
Yes, because I am biologically female, I cannot use the men's restroom in Florida or Utah.
What would you say to people who would say, well, just use the family restroom or a gender-neutral restroom?
Why do liberals look the same? Do they get something in the mail with like, this is what you should look like? There you go. Perfect. I don't get it.
It's available. Like, what would your thoughts on that be?
What am I supposed to do if there isn't a gender-neutral restroom available? Am I supposed to just hold it? Or am I supposed to just wet my pants? Literally, there's no point to it other than to keep trans people out of the spaces they belong in, because, you know, they use the excuse of like, oh, how are you going to know if it's someone claiming to be a woman just to get into the women's restroom? And it's like, those people are going to be doing things in the restroom that are going to set off red flags. You don't need an additional law on top of that to keep trans women out.
Yeah, pretty much. They actually do. It is such a joke. They find reasons to be miserable. Listen, I'm not happy, you know what I'm saying? Financially, I'm struggling or whatever, but I'm getting by, you know what I'm saying? I'm blessed that where I live, because everything's gone up. Rent in Florida. You know, when I moved to Florida 9 years ago, I was in Dania Beach. You know, I had a 2-bedroom house, 2-bathroom. Was it 2-bathroom? Maybe not, but it was 2-bedroom, nice kitchen, a big yard. You know what I mean? I was paying less than $1,000. You know, this is 9, 10 years ago. Now, that house would probably be $2,500 because of all the bullshit. My wife hates it. She's like, that's all the people from up north. It drives her nuts. She doesn't sound like that. If she did, it'd be kind of scary. I'd have her in a cage. But she doesn't. Just saying. All the time. Yeah. You're probably never going to see me again. Anyway. Yeah.
Once upon a time, we was Democrats.
You know what? That was supposed to be at the end. Oh, I made you poop on my face. That was the last video. Yeah, Boston. The mayor. Woo. America, we see it. We read between the lines, libtards, and we recognize the patriots and the not. The shit. The Democrats. The libtards. There's a reason they call libtards. And I was talking to someone the other day. You have liberals or ex-liberals, ex-Democrats that flip to the Republican side, become conservatives. But I'm curious. Other than the rhinos, that never really flip. They just stay conservative, stay Republican. Are there any Republicans that switch to Democrat? There might be, I don't know. I'm genuinely asking. Please name them and show me their policies and where they stand. Pretty sure it's just as crazy as all these other libtards, Democrats. Yeah, there's a reason that most of the Democrats that flip to this side are the coolest ones. RFK, Tulsi Gabbard, Trump, Elon. All these people were Democrats at one point. They came to the right side, the patriotic side. I was never a Democrat. I was born and raised in a liberal state. Didn't care about politics. Had TDS, not because I was a libtard, liberal, Democrat. I was just comfortable. I didn't, but as I mentioned before, Reagan, my whole high school time, Reagan was president. So I grew up in that era. My civics teacher was a conservative. I witnessed him getting shot, live on TV. My family mourned. So, I know my family had common sense. But I will admit, my family kind of did their thing, got assistance, because we lived in a liberal state. Everyone got assistance unless you were rich. But I've never done that. I don't think I've ever gotten, other than COVID, when I got a little assistance with the food stamp thing, but, times are kind of hard, especially during COVID. Everybody got food stamps, but I never tried again. Once that went out, I was done. I just struggled doing my thing with jobs and capitalism. I tried to open up a business, karate school, didn't work. Hopefully another time in the future, near future, I get to open up another school, because that's my passion, teaching American Kempo. If you don't know what it is, look it up. There's a pretty nifty video by some guy named Fernando, and a conservative ex-con that posted a video yesterday about Kempo. Just saying. Anyway, yeah, Daily Caller. I like these guys. They're pretty cool. Link in the description. Check them out. But check out their video. I did it again. All right, let's do the magic. Here we go. Allah Akbar. No, not really.
Angry leftists spent the weekend working out their Trump and Musk derangement syndrome in public in a collective therapeutic protest. Oh look, mask wearers outside in 2025. Color me shocked. What exactly are these people upset about?
He's trying to be king of America. There's no kings in America. Everybody, we're equal. And the fact that he's trying to change what we have known for hundreds of years is pissing me off.
Profound.
The right wing has been attacking voting rights for quite a while, and we kind of need voting rights if we're going to be a democracy.
The hilarious irony of cutting to a flag of a country that canceled their elections and refuses to have them. When he says voting rights,
single person in America cares about that these people are attacking.
A nationwide movement of people. Oh, no big deal. Just another trans protester casually threatening violence.
I think it's important, especially as a woman and a person of color, to show up.
Yeah, that's nice. You're a woman of color. We get it. But why? Why didn't the news crew interview these penguins? I'm going to guess this is a reference to the tariffs placed on Heard Island, an island of penguins. I'll give them credit for being funny, and I would have loved to...
Including on the national mall.
What is that? Is that the polar bear from the island?
So I feel like I'm being an asset just by representing what I feel like most of us are feeling right this moment, which is that liberty is burning. And we're all out here burning in the sun to do something about how we're feeling the country is going.
Women's rights are huge. And the fact that most of my adult life, we had Roe versus Wade, and now my daughters and my granddaughters do not have the privileges that I had.
Imagine being lip-quivering upset that you might not get to see your grandkids or great-grandkids get aborted.
I believe Donald Trump is trying to tear our country down. The only thing that makes sense is he is working on the behalf of Putin.
Putin! There it is, just when I was starting to think people were finally letting that one go.
I mean, that's the only thing that makes sense. I mean, the things that he's doing is not trying to make America better. He's ruining our infrastructure, like every department in our government. He's ruining.
They're still letting this woman ramble on? All right, well, we're in it till the end. Let's go.
And he's right now destroying our economy. He's taken away all of our allies. We're a pariah in the world. And Congress sits back and does nothing. And we have to stand up and take our country back.
For me, the moment that I knew something was off was a historical rip in time was...
All right, I gotta cut off because this is Idiocracy. Yeah, and here I am, as I said at my restaurant, and I was hoping I didn't get interrupted during the video, but I see a delivery truck. So, I've talked about them before, the walkaway campaign. These guys are the shit. Watch their videos. I posted one the other day that I think was very impactful. They got a rap song. Yeah, check it out. It's actually pretty good. Just saying. Where is it? Hold on. Here we go. Enjoy.
Once upon a time, we was Democrats. We done with all they lies, you could tell them that. Check the facts, all they do is make you suffer. You can do it too, my brother. 1 foot in front of the other. Walk away, walk away, walk away. They've been telling you lies. Walk away, walk away, walk away. Need to open your eyes. I don't need to say it. Lifelong Democrat, Republicans, or racist. If that sounds like you and your mindset, then I suggest that you need to replace it. I'm about to explain it. Open up your mind and allow me time to change it. Once upon a time, homie, I was on the same ish, but Democrats are ruining your brain and it's insane. Cause you ask them a question, your head coming off. Figuratively, I don't mean literally. How they say one thing and do another, really get into me. All of their policies and tragedies, look at any city. Didn't make common sense expendable in the truth of mystery. What is a woman? How we debating this? What are we doing? Don't got no guns in there? Oh, that's a shoe-in. That's certainly the first place I'ma be shooting. Said the man shooter. Look at their track record, don't let them cats fool ya. Watch as the city gets bluer and bluer, the more that it's sure to resemble a sewer. Once upon a time, we was Democrats. We done with all they lies, you could tell them that. Check the facts, all they do is make you suffer. You can do it too, my brother. 1 foot in front of the other. Walk away, walk away, walk away. They've been telling you lies. Walk away, walk away, walk away. Need to open your eyes. I think that it's time that I get specific. Pick up on some lies, one at a time, let's get it. Remember the Hunter Biden laptop? Picks of prostitution to do with smoking crack rock. They was trying to stop the rush of dissemination. By brushing it off is rushing disinformation. What about J6? Insurrection? Only half was going ape shrew, other half was let in. Yeah, by police opening doors. It's a public building, we're allowed to walk the floors. Trump was trying to handle it and bring in more support, but Pelosi told them no, but they didn't tell you that, of course. I wonder why not. Summer of love, oh my God, it was hot. They thought we forgot, they took over some blocks. It was murders and rapes because they hated the cops. Stop. If that sounds impossible, start with some research, man, that's what you gotta do. You should be seething, them people misguided you. Better off leaving, believe me, I promise you. Once upon a time, we was Democrats. We done with all they lies, you could tell them that. Check the facts, all they do is make you suffer. You can do it too, my brother. 1 foot in front of. Walk away, walk away, walk away. They've been telling you lies. Walk away, walk away.
Not too shabby. You know, I'll keep losing internet. I apologize for some reason. I think I disconnected from the Wi-Fi because I didn't have Wi-Fi in the beginning of the video. And this is a pretty bad area. It's kind of like a little pocket where I don't have too much reception. So I'm hoping, I was noticing on the tablet that it was a little blurry here and there. Sorry about that. I'll hopefully try to connect it back on Wi-Fi or whatever. And it works. Apparently it's working on my tablet. So let me see if I can reconnect. Oh my God, know what I do. Nope, forget that. I'll try it later. Whatever. Sorry if it's messed up. So, random shit. Let's talk about what this guy likes to talk about a lot. Movies. Yeah. That's coming out soon. The first part was actually pretty good. My wife's not a big Mission Impossible fan, but she actually enjoyed the first part of this, Dead Reckoning. Can't wait to the second one. I actually like all of them. I'm a big Mission Impossible fan. Big fan of Tom Cruise. Almost all his movies. I think they're pretty good. No matter what his religion and politics may be. And yeah, check out the trailer. Let's watch it together. Looks pretty good.
This can't all be true.
Every word. CIA Black Vault break-in.
Am I reading this correctly? The Kremlin bombing?
In fairness, the bomb was actually meant to kill him.
He gassed a security briefing. That was just 2 months ago.
This explains the handcuffs. It's still not clear why he's here.
If we want to bring the world back from the brink, we have to deal with him.
Should he choose to accept?
Smart people on every side are close to panicking.
What exactly is your plan? Your team has been betrayed, Ethan. All your secrets compromised.
Everything you are, everything you've done, has come to this.
You gave him an aircraft carrier?
Our lives are the sum of our choices. This is your calling, your destiny. I have no regrets. Neither should you.
I need you to trust me. One last time.
Yeah, pretty excited. That's actually the first time I watched the whole trailer. I'm excited about it. Are you? Mission Impossible. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So, next one, it's actually not a movie. It's actually a show. I just finished watching this. My wife and I watched it. I believe it's eight episodes, I think. Produced by Kevin Bacon, Star-Lord's hero. Yeah, anyway, it's a show. It's about a bondsman. Because of the title, it says a bondsman. It has a feel of Army of Darkness and a few other things. I don't know, but check it out. It says the cliffhanger. Fuck my head up. I'm just saying. There's gotta be a season 2. Got to be.
Did you die?
Male enforcement, come out with your hands up. Yeah, I think maybe I did.
Mr. Halloran, I'm here about your new job orientation.
She knows things, Hub, about how you
Died and went to hell. You're only standing here now because we brought you back.
which is just plain silly.
Do you think it's silly, Mr. Halloran?
What job, lady?
You're still a bounty hunter, but now you hunt demons for the devil.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Imagine hell is a prison, and sometimes inmates bust out. This time one of them busted out here, and more might be coming. The warden wants them found and sent back.
What do you mean, send them back?
Just put one in the brain, and you'll see, hopefully, for all of us.
I need to tell you something about your pastor.
I hope he's feeling better this morning. Maybe it's not just about killing demons.
Run!
You can get your family back together.
You're stuck in this so-called job for how long?
Till hell runs out of demons, seems like. You need to see this. There's a pattern.
Then call the hotline.
A 1-900 number charging $10 a minute.
What do you expect? It's hell. If you fail to process any demons assigned to you,
Step on it, we're skipping school.
you will be terminated.
Jesus, Lord, please help me.
Did you take our son along for a demon fight yesterday?
I'm just trying to do something nice here.
You okay?
No. You?
Nope.
24 hours a day.
Yeah, it just came out last week. We binge watched it on Sunday, I think, because we obviously Amazon Prime. It's good. But as I said, the last episode, they better have a season 2. I hate the cliffhangers. I mean, I've watched other shows, The Walking Dead, you know, Dead Reckoning, the movie Mission Impossible. There was a cliffhanger that's like, I can't wait to see part 2, season 2, whatever, part 2. But the cliffhanger in this was like up here. Up here. If there's no season 2, I'm gonna lose my shit. Become a liberal. Never. Just saying. Ever. 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 Just saying. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Did you watch the intro? Go back, watch it. The intro of me fighting myself. Anyway, watch the ending. The outro. I did something else, which is kind of cool. Pay attention. I just don't know why I look shorter than myself. And anyway, yeah. Peace out. Love you guys. Stay true to the red, white, and blue. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on whatever. Most these guys. The conservative ex-con. Look me up. Or search the Common Sense and Random Shit Show. You'll find me. Stay true to the red, white, and blue. Did I say that already? I think I did. Anyway. Laters. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's pouring out. Holy crap.
It's walking!
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ah!